Hello, welcome to Bible study on Psalm 126. I love this psalm, the way it bubbles with emotion. After the trauma of exile, the loss of freedom, the shame, the guilt, the separation from God, the return home. It felt too good to be true. Pinch ourselves to make sure we're not dreaming. Didn't we have something of that feeling when we first returned home to Jesus? Those exiles coming back to Jerusalem returned home with laughter and singing, gratitude and worship. They looked forward to the next group returning home to experience the same blissful homecoming. This week on the TV, Tom Daley was en route for his hell of a homecoming for comic relief. He'd put himself through a huge challenge of swimming, rowing and cycling. At one point, being so tired he fell off his bike. The Jews had been on a hell of a journey into exile and home again. Their homecoming was joyous. But now they were home, they had a hell of a challenge to rebuild and restore their nation. No wonder they prayed and asked God to restore their fortunes. But with their eyes on God, they could see the joyful outcome. This psalm encourages us to understand that persevering through the hard times, when it's hard work, sows the seeds for the joyful future. Joy is a characteristic of the Christian life. That doesn't mean we are always joyful. It's not a moral requirement. We aren't failing when we're not joyful. Sometimes we experience events full of sadness and pain. Sometimes we have low points when there is no joy. Joy is not a requirement, it's a consequence. It's a consequence of knowing Jesus. It's a fruit. It grows from being with Jesus. Joy is a response to the overflowing generosity and goodness of God, of knowing how much He loves us. We can't make joy and we can't buy happiness. Entertainment, holidays, families make us happy, but for how long? Try not to feel disappointment and pain, but that dulls the joyful feelings too. Avoiding all pain is not the answer. Not even Jesus managed that. But what we can do is live around God and centre on Him, and trust Him to take care of us. This psalm looks backwards and it looks forwards. Looking back, God has done amazing things for us. Remember that He loved us before we loved Him. He has forgiven us, and oh, so many times He has helped us. Fill our minds with the stories of what God has done. Sing for joy. Looking forward in expectation, because God is the same yesterday, today and forever. The drought-stricken desert waits and waits. Suddenly the rain falls, streams renew the desert. It comes to life. Long years of waiting, and suddenly God's grace brings life and transformation. In another picture, they sow their seed in tears. With heavy hearts they continue to sow. Suffering, pain, emptiness, failure do not stop them. They return with the harvest, full of joy, arms full. Sowing love, faith, hope, Nothing we do for the Lord is ever wasted. We are confident of our future, a future given us by God. He knows how to wipe away tears. Yes, the Lord has done amazing things for us. What joy! And the Lord will do amazing things for us. What joy! Thank you for listening. Bye.